already most of the esports sales of jerseys are made at events, so it's not brick and mortar, it's plastic and whatever, but it's still, it's a booth, and that's where the people go, because they go, it's the event, that's where they're excited, they're here to support their team, and ESL they know because they make lots of money with our jerseys and everyone's jerseys, so they know that for sure. So this is, I think, very important, and I think if you can look into it, like the music industry, a lot of merch and super cool stuff has been done for several years now by companies like Bravado and stuff. They understand that the event where the action and the passion is taking place is where you can sell some merch. So there's a lot of great stuff now happening in music merchandising and artist merchandising. So first, events are important, and us, we're there at every event, and we're trying to have our own booth and activities at every event because we know it's there. We can interact with our fans and also get them to buy our stuff more easily because they can touch it, see everyone wearing it. So, it's kind of a dynamic that's easy to trigger. And for the brick and mortar, for Bunkr, we didn't do that we didn't do that to make sales. We made this because we wanted first we wanted to try it out because we don't know everything. When we did it, we thought let's do a 6-week pop-up store, and now it's been 1 year, so it's I don't know why, but it's not because we sell like crazy, it's because it became kind of a cultural place, and it's great for us to, of course, display our products. We also sell other teams' jerseys, even NIP jersey and stuff. Bunkr has been very important because more than just a place to buy and touch the merch, it's a place for people who don't go to events or people who are not familiar with esports to actually have a bit of the experience of esports.
Yeah, just that we've kind of been through that cycle that we just spoke about. So we kind of started with the big crest in the middle, dark grey, bit of pattern that you see sometimes the logo enlarged behind the logo or something like that. We certainly started there, and we've kind of evolved as we've gone on, and now we've gone to the more minimalist. I mean, it looks like a sports jersey. It would look like any other sports jersey. We have the logo here, the apparel brand here, the main sponsor across the front, the name and number on the back, and then sponsors on the arms and below the number. And the reason we did that was kind of twofold. It was, number one, to make it minimalist, to give space for sponsors, as you said. But then when you're adding the name and number element, you're taking away, obviously, space for sponsors. But what you're doing is adding a customizable element that I think drives sales. It was a sales-based decision to try and get more sales through e-commerce and have that customizable element to the jersey. And I think we've seen a lot of success with that. Some other brands in the esports industry have done it, like FaZe and things like that. I think we did it around the same time as them. And I think you'll see more of that as we go through the life cycle of the esports apparel.
I mean, to add to that in terms of what sells, when you ask about jerseys and streetwear, obviously we have a platform where we have multiple teams selling products from the Raven website. In terms of the best-selling products, it's always been the jerseys. Obviously, we have other team wear, but then when you have a specific team you're selling for, you're obviously limited to their fan base. So it is dictated by the sort of size of their following. Obviously, the teams we work with aren't on the same scale as Fnatic, but we have communities and so on in America who do extremely well in terms of jersey sales, and I think streetwear and so on, as that grows and as esport grows, you'll start seeing more teams like Fnatic doing the streetwear. You'll see smaller teams bringing out streetwear and their own sort of clothing lines. But as it stands and the current size of esports, jerseys and team apparel seems to be doing the best in terms of sales from our back end anyway.